Hello, Mr. Pablo. Excuse me. This is Brother Dale Moss on a Thursday morning, working on your resume part two assignment from week 3. Hope this finds you well and happy and healthy. Hope that you were able to listen to a little bit or watch some of General Conference this last weekend, and hope that everything that you listened to and heard uh, made you feel upbeat and positive and ready to take on life and know that we're going to be okay through all these hard times that we're going through. I'm going to just jump down straight to your experience and your education section because you did a great job already on the first half of your resume. So coming down here, and I made a note here about what high impact statements are, which are the bullet points in this scenario. Okay. Um, I want to commend you and tell you you did a great job also on your dates that you have here. They're lined up appropriately, at least on the left side, but as far as right as you possibly could, which is a really good thing. I would recommend putting them in bold, like the examples show, and you'd be okay with that too. Now, going back to the experience section of your uh, resume, we got this. What these bullet points are called? They're called high impact statements. There are two key things that I look for and emphasize while I'm reading these and grading them is that they have what are called an action verb, and they have and we're going to talk about the definition of where you provide some kind of a program and what you're able to accomplish through that. So almost pretty much same thing. Another points on just like the summary is concerned under specifically for your experience section. But before I go on that, I just noticed something else too. Network administration, I'd capitalize the administration part, the A in there. So what is an action verb? An action verb is, you can go back in the lesson, you can look at it. It talks about it down here. Once the concrete use action verbs. Action verbs suggest your ability to achieve results. It's the biggest thing is what they have for their definition. Okay. So the ones that are highlighted in yellow, which is only one out of all of the ones that you have listed, is an action verb. Okay. The rest of them are not. So we need to get and change those first words to action words. Now, one thing to make sure and mention with those action verbs, because these are past experiences, all these action verbs need to be in past tense. Okay, so we went consistently that way for that part of it. Now, the second part. Now, let's go back in action verbs. You can find. I think they had a list there, a small list in the lesson, but you can just Google or get on the internet and search looking for what action verbs are, and they'll give you a big old long list of them. I found a whole bunch of them that can help you out. Okay. So now the second part. Let's go back again to the definition of what a high impact statement is. A high impact statement is a way of writing that demonstrates or shows what you can do rather than just simply listing your job duties. That's a key thing. And a lot of people have and struggle with that part of it. So in this scenario, most of what you've done here are listing job duties. Let's go back to the definition or an example of what we're talking about here. So here's what one person wrote. Okay, train new employees on how to run the front desk. Now, once they've trained them, but how did they train them? So that's the key part. What program was provided or implemented or shown for them to be able to be successful? So in order to be able to do that a little bit better, let's go down to the second example here. They start out with an action verb, and it is in the past tense. So implemented an employee training program. So they provided a program, like I mentioned. Increased customer satisfaction by 14%, reduced processing errors by 38%. So they gave a result of what you did while in that job. Okay, it's just like the summary again, but a little more detail specifics. Okay, so that's what I need you to do. So go back, check out these, reword them in a way that would make it so that it is showing not job duties. Okay, all right, going down your education section. Biggest and most important thing, you forgot to list your BYU pathways here. There's nothing here at all because you're currently involved in it means that you need to also provide that as there too. Okay, but in that, everything else looks good in your education section. Good job on that part of it. You can also even bold these two state dates if you'd like as well. All right, if you have any questions, concerns, or not sure about something, don't hesitate to contact me. I'll be more than happy to help you out. I'm here for you. You can resubmit this assignment again for a better score in doing so. All right, have a good day.